Have you guys tried this brand new drink from Starbucks? It's called the Oleato. It's got olive oil in it. Tell me that's not weird. Thank you. You guys, it's so good. You guys should try it. Try it and tell me if you guys like it. Did you guys hear about the restaurant called Karma? There are no menus, and you get what you deserve. Now more than ever, it is so hard to get your kid into college. There's so much competition. You get them into the right grade school, then you get them into the right middle school, then you get them into the right high school. You make sure they join the right activities, you get them into the right clubs, and even then, you still may not get into the right college. What I wanted to share was my son's specific path and how he got into one of the best schools in the country, University of California, Berkeley. When my son was young, we told him it's really important to get good grades, but we didn't stress him out about it. So he went to grade school, he had a good time, he played with his friends, a normal grade school. And then in high school, we told him it was time to buckle down. Now, once high school hit, we told our son it was game time. He had a great freshman year, and then COVID hit. So for 2 years, our son was at home. Luckily, he thrived during that time. Now, knowing that we had just come out of COVID, and a lot of the schools my son wanted to go to were test blind, we decided to go all in on the essay. And that's where we hired an essay expert. We hired someone specifically to help Jonah with his essay. He wrote that thing over and over and over again until he couldn't take it anymore. And when he was done, his final product was great.
I'm for real. I'm for real.
He stayed active in sports, the ones that he could. He stayed active in school. He stayed active with his clubs. He was a member of the national math team, and he was also on the varsity tennis team. He graduated with a GPA of 4.0 unweighted and 4.56 weighted. Damn, that smells good. Look at that. So here's some things that my son did to increase his chances of getting into a good school. Number one, he wasn't a very strong test taker. He picked a lot of schools that are test blind. And as a result, he did not take the ACT or the SAT. Number two, he loaded up on AP classes during his junior year, so it would look good on his resume as he was applying to college. So he took 4 AP classes his junior year and 3 AP classes his senior year. Number three, when he applied to colleges, he researched the majors that were not impacted, and he applied under those majors. He figured he could change his major once he got into the university. Number four, he consulted with a student who had gotten into Berkeley the year before. He asked him what classes he took. He asked him what clubs he was in, and he kind of followed that same pattern. While prestigious schools may be on your list, it's also important to know where will they fit in. Some kids like being a big fish in a small pond, and other kids like being a small fish in a big pond. I'll give you an example. Jonah's classes were about 25 people in high school, and he walked into his first class, his first day in college, and it had 2,000 people in it. We have another friend whose daughter is incredibly smart, and she got into every school that she applied to, but she wants to go into medicine. She decided to go to a small school. That way she would have the one-on-one attention that she needed to get a 4.0, because both her parents are doctors and they knew that she needed at least a 4.0 to get into med school. Let's be honest, you also need a little bit of luck. I'm not saying that what my son did will get your kid into the right college, but I just wanted to share our experience. And if there's even a morsel of information that can help you guys out, I want you to have it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.